I did not think we'd have to talk about this late in the offseason, but we must. The Chicago Bears officially have a left tackle problem. Let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. If you're a Bears fan, guys, please do hit that subscribe button down below. And make sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. The season is quickly approaching. You are not going to want to miss out on the latest and greatest with the Bears, so hit the bell icon as I mentioned. So let's hop right into this. So yeah, the Bears have a left tackle problem, and I'm not happy about this whatsoever because I did not think we would be at this spot in this time of the offseason because we don't know who the starting left tackle is going to be for the Bears come week 1 against the Minnesota Vikings. It's that dire at this point, all right? I want to share comments by Ben Johnson here and then give you guys my reaction. So he basically said that he wants clarity with the left tackle position, and he said the following: we'd like to see someone go ahead and make it clear to us that he is that guy, and we just haven't seen that yet as a staff. There's been too much up and down. Today's practice will be a huge thing, and so will Sunday's game in terms of getting some clarity there on that. We'd love to go ahead and solidify that spot and move forward from there, and it might be one of those things where we make the decision or that decision. It's not final for the season. It could be where we have to reassess after a couple of weeks of the season, or by the bye week, we might have to reassess. It might be something that goes on. Wouldn't be ideal, but that's the thing with this league. All right. Yeah, not good. So this pretty much just happened, kind of out of nowhere over the past week or so, which is that it seemed like, okay, we're getting closer to knowing who the starting left tackle is going to be. It's probably going to be between Ozzy, Trapilo, and Braxton Jones. But no, enter Theo Benedict into the mix. And he has been getting most of the first team reps. All right. This is per Courtney Cronin. Left tackle continues to be a rotation. Theo Benedict was solely at left tackle with the ones. Braxton Jones got reps at left tackle with the ones and twos. Kiran Amegadjie was with the threes at left tackle for a second straight day. And then the second team right tackle work was only the case for Ozzy Trapilo. So the guy who I thought was going to be our starting left tackle week 1 against the Vikings is now not even competing for that job. He is working exclusively on the right side at the right tackle spot to back up Darnell Wright. Like, what's going on here? I mean, how is it that we are literally just a few weeks away, 2 preseason games away from week 1, and we don't know who the left tackle is? Has Ozzy Trapilo been that bad? Braxton Jones, I know he's had some whiffs, man. He didn't look good in that in a couple of these practices here lately. Kiran Amegadjie just seems still so raw. And you got Theo Benedict, who just emerged out of nowhere. So I can't figure it out. I'm perplexed just like you guys are. And Ben Johnson, I'm sure, is confused more than anybody because we were supposed to have a guy. And we're not just talking about, an insignificant position on the offensive line. We're talking about Caleb Williams' blind spot. This is an insanely important position. So we need to have the best guy out there. Now, I still trust in Ben Johnson, but I think even Ben Johnson will say he's not happy with the state of affairs. And he said it himself, right? He's not happy with where we're at. And even if we have a starter for week 1, which obviously we'll have a starter for week 1, Ben Johnson basically said we could switch the guy mid-season if we're not happy, which you should do that. That should be the case. But it just sucks that we don't have the position solidified. So to me, that's basically saying that none of these guys are standing out here with Ozzy, with Braxton, with Kiran, and with obviously Theo. So it's going to be one of those guys, obviously, but nobody has separated themselves. So to me, it's just puts a sour taste in my mouth as far as the situation because I really didn't want to be here. Look, the last thing I want is for the season to not go as planned because the offensive line is not good. How many times have we dealt with the Bears having a poor offensive line? I can't stand it anymore. I thought we had fixed it, and I thought, spending all these resources on the offensive line, bringing in all these guys in free agency and via trade, we finally have it fixed, and we don't. We don't with the entire O-line. So to me, I hope we get clarity very soon. I hope one of these guys emerges. Look, I don't care who it is. I just want the best guy for the job. And so to me, that is really what I'm looking for. Like, usually, guys, I'm here to tell you, like, hey, this is who I believe it is going to be the guy. This is what I think is going to happen. But I'm just as lost and as confused as you guys are here. And so it's kind of me just ranting here a little bit because I'm frustrated. How did we get to this point where we don't know who our starting left tackle is going to be? There should be a guy that, should have a solid lead. We're past OTAs, minicamp. We're almost done with training camp. Like, we should have somebody emerge, and they just haven't emerged. So hopefully somebody emerges very soon, sooner rather than later. At this point right now, if you ask me to rank the guys as far as who's the leader of the clubhouse, Theo Benedict is probably at the top, man. He's been taking all the reps with the ones, so I got to put him at the top. Braxton Jones, probably 2. I'd love to put Ozzy 3, and I think I still will, but man, he's literally working on the right side. And then I put Kiran last, being that raw. So to me, just disappointing, man. But hopefully we figure it out. And I just like the fact that Ben Johnson is at least taking the approach of, look, it is a week-by-week thing with this league. So just because you have the spot in week 1, if you don't perform, it's gone. So you are going to have to earn it every single week. So at least that is good, because we're going to have the guy that he believes earned the job, and his performance has to be up to par for him to keep it. But I just wish we had it solidified. So let me know what you guys think about that, man. The Bears left tackle spot, it's a problem. Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks for watching.